Okay, so we're just going to get started with yet another guided newspaper practice session. We're going to talk of some new book releases. This is by a very famous Indian author named Ravi Subramanian. So in case you get questions around books, questions around some favorite character of yours, you will find very good words here, good content to borrow from today. I'm just waiting for 60 seconds so that everyone can join in, and then we'll jump into the class. Okay, hi Avinash, I'm already able to see some students on the comments box. Okay, hello Avinash, Dheeraj, Utkarsh, Sam, Gagandeep, Rupinder, Rajdeep, Vishav, Pratiksha, Dolly, Shiv Kailash. Good morning everyone, welcome. Okay, so these are the two new books of Ravi Subramanian. He's a very famous Indian author. He's known for his thrillers. Anyone here who has read books from Ravi Subramanian, just give yes if you've read any of his books. Just give me a yes if you have. Now, I'll just explain what this session is about and why do we conduct these sessions. The objective of these sessions is to improve your English from a fundamental level. Okay, so we will be doing 4 rounds of it. The first round will be guided listening. So you just have to listen to the entire article as I read it out to you. It's more of a warm-up exercise. So just sit back, relax, and listen to it. Try to understand the meaning. Okay. Don't just look out for words and all that. Just understand exactly what the passage wants to tell you. Okay. Then we will also talk about, okay. So as I just go back and retrieve the article, we'll in the second one, we will also go ahead and do reading this time. So in the reading exercise, we will now do it in much detail, but we'll go faster. Okay, so we will get into the meanings of all the words that we see. And then the third round will be speaking. So I will just take up one particular paragraph and then I will be speaking at 2 to 3 words at a time. You will repeat after me. Fourth round will be about writing. So you will express your opinion. You will see the opinion expressed by all your friends as well. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's get started. Now, let's jump into the passage. Ravi Subramanian, often called the John Grisham of India. John Grisham is a very popular thriller author. Okay, so Ravi Subramanian, who often called the John Grisham of India, is trying his hand at something new. Okay, his hot off the press crime fiction series. What do you mean by this idiom? Hot off the press. Okay, what's the meaning of this idiom? His hot off the press crime fiction series not only departs from his usual forte. What do you mean by the word forte? Think about it. Okay, departs from his usual forte. Thrillers set in the world of finance, but are also co-written with others. Okay, co-written. So what's the meaning of co-written? Easy. And above all, they're faithful to the tagline used to describe the series: shorts, thrillers unlimited. Okay, fine. Yeah. Good morning, all the others who joined in: Shonu, Anamika, Veena, Nixon, Sam, Avinash, Shiv, Ramandeep, Adnan, Deepkor. Now, the launch titles. What are the launch titles? Insomnia and A Brutal Hand. These two books. Okay, 250 rupees each. Co-written by Subramanian and Jigs Usher, both banking professionals turned writers, are inspired by best-selling writer James Patterson's book shorts. Okay, so this is his series, James Patterson's series. Their plots race at breakneck speed. What do you mean by breakneck? Breakneck. Okay, follow a linear trajectory and are filled with twists and turns. Okay, sounds interesting. At roughly 150 pages, the books are to be consumed in a breathless gulp. Okay, what do you mean by this very nicely written phrase? At roughly 150 pages, the books are to be consumed in a breathless gulp. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Now, publishers are cagey about taking on new writers in the thriller space. Cagey, can you guess the meaning based on this sentence? Publishers are cagey based on about taking on new writers in the thriller space, Subramanian says. So, by offering to co-write, I thought I could do my bit for the genre. What do you mean by genre? We did this a couple of days ago. Okay. Signed on for a dozen books so far. He has found 3 writers to collaborate with. Okay, 3 writers to collaborate. The number may go up to 6 to 7 by the end of the series, depending on its reception. What do you mean by depending on its reception? What do you mean by that? Subramanian may leverage social media. What do you mean by the word leverage? Again, leverage social media to look for partnerships in the future. Okay, fine. Very nice one. Now, we will just do one more paragraph. After outlining the plots with Subramanian, so the two authors, okay, Usher composed the first drafts. They fine-tuned the subsequent iterations together. Insomnia reads more sophisticated than a brutal hand because perhaps because the shorter form doesn't allow much room for development of character. Okay, so this one looks quickly done, whereas this one looks more sophisticated. Now, but both stories pack in a googly at the end. Have you all heard of this word, googly? All those who like cricket, googly. Okay, both stories pack in a googly at the end. They are distinctly Indian too, in setting, mood, and character, and structured as police procedurals. Okay, instead of a slick and suave police detective. What do you mean by the word slick and suave? Okay, very nice word. Okay, tell me now. Detective like P.D. James's Adam Dalgleish, we have true blue Desi officers solving crime here. Okay, particularly endearing. What do you mean by endearing? Particularly endearing is Inspector Abhay Rastogi in A Brutal Hand, plump and unfit with a fondness for good meals. Okay, so these are the authors, Ravi Subramanian and Jigs Usher. This is how they look like. Okay, fine. Did you all understand the passage? How much did you understand? Give me a number if you understood the passage. 80%, 90%. How much did you? Sorry. Avinash, Dheeraj, Rupinder, all the others. Shilpa, Kajol, Ramandeep, Simarjeet, Boy Called Chef, Harilok, Jia, Shono, Ravina. Yeah, go ahead and tell me. Good, good. 80%? That's not good. That's good. Okay, now in case anyone's here watching this class for the very first time, you're attending the guided newspaper class for the very first time, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon, because then you will get the alerts every day. Okay, so we go live at 11 a.m. and you will get the alert. Okay, good, good. Not a very tough one, but I see some of you have still not understood. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go back to the top and let's now do the reading round. Now, when we do the reading round, we are going to go faster, but we will understand every single word that's there. Okay, it's actually very easy. These are two books he writes very well. So in case you're from the banking side, if you're from the finance background, you'll really like his books. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's go. When we say short and slick, okay, slick means something that is very efficient and smooth, slick manner, okay, very efficient and smooth without anyone knowing, that kind. Okay, now Ravi Subramanian, often called the John Grisham of India, is trying his hand at something new. So you can use this phrase, trying my hand, means just giving it an attempt. Okay, so during the lockdown, I tried my hand at cooking, which means you gave it an attempt. Okay, you tried it out. Okay, it's a very good phrase to use. His hot off the press crime fiction series, which means brand new, just published. Okay, some of you also kind of explained the meaning of these words. I don't remember who, but good. Okay, hot off the press crime series means just released crime fiction series. Not only departs from its usual forte. Okay, so forte means something that you're very good at. Okay, so if you're very good at, say, cycling, I would say that cycling is your forte. Okay, which is it is your game. You understand it very well. You're very good at it. But here it is, he is departing from his forte. And what is his forte? Thrillers set in the world of finance. So this one is departing from it. It is different. Okay, but are also co-written with others. Okay, so this is the first time that he's actually sharing a book with someone else. And above all, they're faithful to the tagline describing the series: shorts, thrillers, thrills unlimited. Okay, so this is the first time he's also coming out with short series. Usually it's a full book. Okay, now the launch titles Insomnia and A Brutal Hand, co-written by Subramanian and Jigs Usher, both banking turned writers, are inspired by best-selling writer James Patterson's book shorts. Okay, so James Patterson also has a similar series and they are inspired by him. Their plots race at breakneck speed. So when we say breakneck, it means very fast. Okay, very fast. That is the phrase used for speed, breakneck speed. Okay, follow a linear trajectory. Now tell me this: have you heard of a book where, or have you seen a movie or read a book where it goes in a particular way? Okay, so you're seeing the protagonist moving in a particular direction, as in the hero is say 30 years old and he does something in life, and then suddenly they show the flashback. Okay, what happened to with the hero when he was a child? Yeah, and then they come back to reality. Okay, the present times, and they again go back to the past. Have you seen such movies or have you read such books where you have a lot of back and forth going on, the past, then the present, then the past, then the present, and at the end everything kind of connects? Yes, Utkarsh, you have. Good. Others? Jyoti, Praveen Chandran, Siddesh, Dolly, Deep, Rajdeep, Mahi, Aishu, Adnan. Okay, what happened, Adnan? All right, good. Okay, but this book is different. This book just follows a linear trajectory, straightforward. Okay, and but it is filled with twists and turns, though. Okay, so a lot of surprises. At roughly 150 pages, the books are to be consumed in a breathless gulp. What do you mean by breathless gulp? It means in one single shot. So when you drink water, you're gulping the water down, right? When you take the water inside your throat, you're gulping it down. So here it is saying in a breathless gulp, which means in one single shot you're going to finish the book. A single reading. That's what it means. Okay. Now, publishers are cagey about taking on new writers in the thriller space. What do you mean by the word cagey? Cagey means they are protective. Okay, they are not very open about something. Okay, so publishers are protective. They are a little careful about taking on new writers in the thriller space. They don't want to take new people. Subramanian says. So by offering to co-write, I thought I could do my bit for the genre. So he's basically giving a chance for other writers. Okay, by allowing them to share his name, and both of them are writing together. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. Good, Mayank. It can be binge. Yes. But binge is a slightly different one. Breathless gulp means in a single sitting, whereas binge means to indulge in something. It's not very good, but still you cannot resist watching it. That kind of a meaning. But yeah, there is some overlap. Good. Good question. Now, signed on for a dozen books so far, he has found 3 writers to collaborate with. Okay. So what do you mean by collaborate? To partner with. Okay. The number may go up to 6 to 7 by the end of the series, he says, depending on its reception, which means depending on the success of the book, depending on how people receive the book. Subramanian may leverage social media. Leverage social media. Leverage means to use something for advantage. Okay, so Subramanian may use social media for his advantage in a smart way to look for partnerships in the future. So in the future, he might post something on social media and so on. Okay, now, how do they write it? After outlining the plots with Subramanian, Usher composed the first draft. So he wrote the first draft. They fine tuned subsequent iterations together. Iterations means the next attempt, the third round, the fourth round, the fifth round, they are doing it together. Okay. So Insomnia reads more sophisticated, more polished, more comes across better than A Brutal Hand, perhaps because the shorter form doesn't allow much room for development of character. So the more you are immersed in a particular character in a movie or a book, the more you like him or her, right? The more you understand about him or her. So Insomnia does have that opportunity where it kind of develops character, but a Brutal Hand does not have that opportunity. Stories get completed very soon. Okay, now, but both stories pack in a googly. What do you mean by googly? Okay, a twist in the end. So it's a term from cricket, right? Googly. They are distinctly Indian too, in setting, mood, and character, and structured with police procedurals. Police procedurals means police processes. Okay, so you might have seen a lot of web series. Have you all seen certain web series where the main protagonist is a police officer? Yes. And then the entire series goes around that, about how that officer solves the cases and what he or she does, how he or she tackles with different people, and then how finally he or she is able to solve the case. Yeah. Have you seen such web series? Just give me a yes. So those web series follow police procedurals. That's how it is. Okay. So instead of a slick and suave police detective, so usually you would have seen in web series that the hero is very slick, very, very polished and smooth and suave, very charming, elegant, that kind of a protagonist. Okay, usually. Okay, but unlike that, so instead of having a slick and suave police detective like PD James's Adam Dalgleish, we have true blue Desi officer. So it's very real. Okay, solving crime here. Particularly endearing is Inspector Abhirasto. Endearing means that it is attracting affection. Okay, so you would like this inspector. It's like that. You would feel affectionate about this inspector. So particularly endearing is this Inspector Abhay Rastogi in A Brutal Hand, plump and unfit. So he's plump and he's unfit with a fondness for good meals. So he really likes to eat and so on. So it's a nice, funny way of portraying the character. Okay, so people get connected to him. That's what it's being said. Okay. Yeah, some of you are not understanding certain words. Akshada, cagey. Cagey means protective. Okay, protective about something, being cautious about something. Genre. Genre means the theme. Okay, so this movie is from the horror genre, means the horror theme. That's what it is. Okay, all right. Suave. What do you mean by suave? Suave means elegant, charming, that kind. Okay. Blue is used to represent nothing of that sort. True blue is just a phrase to indicate very real. Okay. All right. Good job. Okay. Breakneck means very fast, Lily. Okay, very fast, breakneck speed. Okay, so it's so fast that a neck can break. So that's how the phrase is. Okay, all right, very nice. So I think now it's a bit better. Let's go back and maybe let's have your opinion first. Okay, what do you think about this book? What do you think about? You can give any opinion you want to. You can talk particularly about this book and say that the book sounds interesting. I would love to pick it up. I like short stories compared to longer ones, or you can say I like longer ones compared to the shorter ones, because in the longer ones you understand the character you understand the character properly, right? You know what are the good aspects of the character, the bad aspects of the character, and so on. Short stories are more they're really fast, they close quickly, they get to the point. Maybe you can say you like that. What is your opinion? Or if you really know the author, if you've read his books, then you can give me a more nuanced opinion about what you think about such books. Hot off the press means just released, brand new. But just give me your opinion. You can tell me whatever you feel, but it has to be one full sentence. Okay? Or what do you think about book reading in general? It can be anything, but it has to be your opinion. What do you think about book reading in general? Is it a good habit? Should we stick only to classics, or should we indulge in such fiction as well? Do you think it helps in improving the language, or do you think that the language is too informal nowadays in books? So it doesn't really help in improving English. What do you think? I want your opinion. Tell me. Mhm. Yeah. So the idea is to basically see how you're able to convert your thoughts to words. Okay? That is the idea here. It's not to actually see what you think. Okay. So I'm not here to test how your opinion is. I'm just here to test how you're able to express your opinion. Okay. That is the objective. So nobody's going to tell you that your opinion is wrong. Nobody's going to debate with you here. Okay. On your opinion. So don't worry. Good, Praveen Sandhan, it does help. Siddesh also says it helps. Utkarsh, since this book is short and interesting, I'm going to definitely give it a try. Good sentence, Utkarsh. Dheeraj, one must explore all genres of books. Good, Dheeraj. Priyanka Stephen says, I like thrillers. This book grabs my attention. Good one, Priyanka. Yes. Ravina says it's a good habit. Rupinder says, I would love to read short stories because I don't have to read longer ones. Good one, Rupinder. Okay. Anamika says it helps in the improvement of English. Foodie by nature says reading really helps in improving English as well as building vocabulary. Very good. So Mayank says it's published in a manner so as to hold your interest by giving out short stories, as people are left with curiosity as to what's going to happen next. Very good. Interesting. Okay, Adnan, I didn't know. Kajol, okay. You have a few opinions. Now let's play a little game today. You can have a look at everyone else's opinion and type the name of the other person whose opinion you like the most. Okay, so say if Kajol liked Ravina's opinion, Kajol will type Ravina on the comments box. Okay, so whose opinion, as in whose perspective you like the most, you can simply put it on the comments box. If you think that this was something new, a new angle to think of this topic, okay, just put that person's name on the box. Shiv Kailash, reading a book keeps concentration alive. That's a good one, Shiv Kailash. Okay. What does Vikas say? Habit of reading books isn't my cup of tea as it demands a plethora of time. Okay, plethora and not used with time usually. Okay, plethora used with something that you can count. Okay, though I'm not into books, I like reading books. Good one, Vikas. Jayika, book readers, great opportunity to get a hot book to enjoy. Okay, good. So Praveen likes Shiv Kailash's entry. Good. Mayank, good. Ravina, it improves our IELTS reading. Very good. Akshada, books are good to experience different lives. Okay, good, interesting, interesting. Others, just go ahead, just appreciate your friends. Okay, just appreciate one another. Okay, good job. Fine. All right. So now what we are going to do is we are going to jump into the speaking exercise. Okay. So what are we going to do in the speaking exercise? We are going to pick out a particular aspect and then we are going to read it loudly. Now, the way we are going to be doing this is we are not going to do this in a dull way, but we are going to use our tone to vary and express genuinely. Okay. So let us think that we are all Ravi Subramanian. So we are going to basically say exactly what he has told. Okay. Everything under the quotes. And then we will go forward to read a few sentences, maybe up to this point. Okay. So 1.5 paragraphs or so. All right. Now, good, good. Nice ones. Good. Avinash. Dheeraj says, I like Avinash's opinion. Nice. Okay, good job. Okay, now let's start. Publishers are cagey. Just repeat after me. Publishers are cagey about taking on new writers in the thriller space. So, by offering to co-write, I thought I could do my bit for the genre. Okay? Just repeat, vary your voice, keep it up and down. Signed on for a dozen books so far. There should be this curious tone in your voice, okay? Signed on for a dozen books so far. Make the R soft. Don't say so far, say so far. He has found 3 writers to collaborate with. Yeah, voice should go down. The number, repeat after me, the number may go up to 6 to 7 by the end of the series. Voice down at the end, by the end of the series. Okay. Depending on its reception, loudly, Subramanian may leverage social media to look for partnerships in the future. Yeah, all of you doing it with me, just type yes if all of you are doing it with me. Yeah. Just type yes if you're all doing it with me. Okay. Now, let's go to the next paragraph. After outlining the plots with Subramanian, Usher composed the first drafts. Okay. They fine-tuned subsequent iterations together. Just spun together. They fine-tuned subsequent iterations together. Okay. One more sentence. Insomnia reads more sophisticated than a brutal hand. Pause when there is a comma. We should stop. Perhaps because, you can also say because, both are okay. Perhaps because the shorter form doesn't allow much room for development of character. For development of character. Okay, so very simple again. Whenever you hit commas, whenever you hit full stops, you should pause. Your voice should go down to indicate that that's the end of this idea. Now I will start with the next one. Okay, so that's how you're going to play with your voice. Okay, fine. Now it's time for everyone's favorite activity, and that is your sentence formation. Okay, with respect to new phrases and words that we learn. So first, let us do trying my hand, trying his hand, trying her hand. Okay, let us do this. It's very interesting. So it's basically try my hand means to just give an attempt, just give it a try types. Okay. So during the lockdown, I tried my hand at cooking. Okay. So I just gave that an attempt. I tried my hand at solving mathematics. You just tried, just an attempt, a casual one. Okay. Good. All those who did the entire speaking activity, good job. Avinash, Dharini, Adnan, Saurabh, Shonu, Priyanka, Kajol. Okay, Aarti. I'm not able to take all the names. Urvashi, Shivkela, Jia, Akshada, Ravina, Rupinder. Wonderful. Okay, Utkarsh, Raja Narsimha, Shubhashri, Pratiksha, Gayatri, Tapko. Good. Try my hand. Once again, if you find a really good sentence, you can just give a thumbs up to your friends. If you find someone's sentence is really good, and if you think that helped you, just give a thumbs up. Okay. Yeah. Good. Lal Singh, very good. Lal Singh, Saurabh, yeah. Gayatri, Praveen, good job. Yeah. Trying my hand. I will try my hand at car driving. He tried his hand to complete. Okay. I tried my hand at. Remember, the preposition you should use is at. Try my hand at. My attempt at. Okay. Try my hand on. That also is okay. But at is acceptable. Okay. Hand at knitting. Good, Dharini. Dheeraj. Internship, I will try my hand at coding. Okay. I tried my hand to crack. Okay. Good. Good job. Okay. Just an attempt. Now, the next is this word, forte. What do you mean by the word forte? Forte means something that is your area of expertise, okay, or something that you are very good at. So if someone asks you, hey, how are you so good at writing these sentences? You will say that grammar is my forte. That's why. Okay. Good. Aishu, Siddesh, Akshada, Anamika, Manoj, Rupinder. Very good. Okay. Shiv Kailash, Shono. Nice. Good job. Yeah. So Dharmi, you're saying I am forte in singing. You should say singing is my forte. So Adnan, you're saying you cannot say I am expertise, right? It's not expert. The meaning of the word forte is expertise. So you should say that it is my forte. It is my area of expertise. Okay. You cannot say I am forte. You should say cooking is my forte. Cooking is my area of expertise. Like how Akshada has said rightly, painting is my forte. Okay. Singing is my forte. Lily. Good. Very good. Gagandeep. Very nice. Cooking is my forte. I always love to learn new recipes. Nice. Listening English news is my forte. Good, good, but it's not really a skill, Shivkela. So just be careful. Use it for something that you are very good at, not something that you do every day. Okay, something that you're good at. Dheeraj, I am forte. Okay, so you should say physiotherapy techniques are my forte. Okay, good, good. Raja Narasimha, Avinash, Urvashi, very nice, excellent. Good, Siddesh, very good. Okay, Priyanka. Manoj, it's not I am forte again. Be careful. Fine. Good. Good one. Okay. So next is we are going to do the word. Um, let's maybe do. Okay, let's do this word suave. Okay. Suave, it is usually used for men, and usually used for someone who's elegant, charming, that kind. Okay, gentlemanly. Okay, so think of it that way. So you can say that the bank manager was suave. Okay, all the bank managers appointed by ABC Bank are suave. So they're all elegant and charming and efficient in their job, very good, smart kind of people. Okay, so that's why you would say suave. Suave. Okay. Think about different professions where you need very smart people. Okay. It can be in banks, it can be in hotels, right? You can say the hotel manager is very suave. Yes, actors, very good. The actors shown in movies are suave, but in reality, they are just not the case. Good one. Nice, Saurabh. Excellent. Okay, good, Saurabh. Have a look at Saurabh's sentence here. The actors shown in movies are suave. Okay, but in reality, they are not even close. Okay, yeah. Don't say suave personality. You will just say he is suave. That's all. You will not say suave personality. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. Models are supposed to be suave. Okay. Okay. Getting 8 band gives suave. No, no. So this is just you're associating it to a personality. Right. So you cannot say that it gives suave. It is just that he is suave. The waiter is suave. The manager is suave. That's all. The police officer is suave. Okay. That's how. Okay, CBI officials are suave. Good. Okay. The bank manager was suave. Very nice. Perfect. Okay. All players of CSK are suave. They are masters in their field. Very good. Very good. Nice one. Sharon, air hostess have a suave personality. You can simply say are suave. Okay. But it's okay if you use it, but it's fine. Good one. Okay. You can use the word personality, but ideally not needed. Okay. But good one. Well done. Shiv Kailash, Foodie, Manoj Kumar. Excellent. Excellent. Good job. Okay, perfect, perfect. So that brings us to the end of the session, where we did 4 rounds: listening, which was a warm-up exercise, and then we went into reading, where we kind of accelerated the speed of the speech. Then we did your opinion. You expressed your opinion about what you think about these books. Then we did guided speaking, and then you gave me words from the new words that you learned. Okay, so good job, everyone. Brings us to the end of the session. Now I'll go on and talk about certain advanced programs. This announcement is not for those who are already part of it. So I see a few names in this screen itself with Shiv Kailash, Sharon, Abraham as well. Okay, Gagandeep, some of you are already part of it. Urusi, Gia Jacob too. So this announcement is not for all of you. You can leave if you want to. This announcement is for those who don't know about it and who want to be part of it. Okay, now. Okay, so here is the screen. I'm going to be copying this link. I'm going to send it to you. So this particular program that we have is called the Fast Track program. It is a complete program with all the 4 features. And what are these 4 features? Number one, fully recorded lessons covering LRWS, grammar, vocab, pronunciation. You can check out the entire curriculum on the app. So it's done with a lot of detail and diligence. Second is you have daily live classes. Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:30, you have practice classes. And then Saturday and Sunday, 8 to 10 p.m., you have something called concept classes. Okay. Each week is dedicated to one section. Then we move to the next and so on. Okay. Pretty simple. Then you have full length mock test, the most important one. So LRW, we send you the questions, you solve it, give it back to us, and then we give you a detailed report back. For speaking, what we do is that there are 2 ways. One is an actual interview, we record it. But in case you're too busy or free only at night, and when we don't have the slots, we have something called automated speaking as well. Okay, so there is an entire process to it where you can send your recording of the whole thing, and then we will be evaluating it, and then we'll send you the attachment of your recording as well. You can basically play and see how you did along with the report, and you will get an idea of how you're doing. Okay, so we'll have 10 such rounds there. Finally, we will have unlimited doubt clearing as well. Okay, so that's the entire program. I've given the link of this form. It's there on the video description as well. Just fill it up. You will get a call from our counselor. You can have a detailed discussion. what this program is, how it will be helpful. You can have a very detailed discussion with our counselor. We'll be more than happy to address all your queries. And once they're addressed, we'll open a discount window as well. Okay, so it's a pretty affordable program, and you'll find it comfortable to get it. Okay, so on that note, thank you everyone for joining in. It was a pleasure to be hosting this. Take care. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next class.